What's up, guys? Sig here. Today I'm going to be starting a new series. It's going to be a Star Citizen's Buyer's Guide series. I found a lot of great information out there when I'm looking at ships, but I wanted something a little more direct, a little more hands-on, with a little bit more of a definitive answer. So this series, I'm going to try to give you guys some pretty decisive, pretty quick reviews of these ships, my hands-on experience as I upgrade through the ship packages, and give you guys an answer whether or not the ship you're looking at, you should buy it or you should hold off, or if there's another option that would be better for you. That being said, let's take a look at our first ship. Today we're going to look at the Aurora ES. This ship is $20 on the website. There is not currently a game package that includes this ship. Pretty simple design off the start. Being a $20 ship, I wouldn't expect too much out of the design here. But the door system is pretty interesting looking. Pretty unique from anything I've seen on any other ships. Let's open that up and hop in. Decent little animation there. Got some lighting inside the ship. And it does look like we have a bed there we can lie down in to log off out in space, wake back up in our ship. Hopping in the cockpit here. Decent little animation there. First thought in this cockpit is very open. It's very nice. It's going to be really nice for any kind of combat you're going to do. I hope this whole series keeps the same design. This is a reasonably nice cockpit, especially for a $20 ship. The 4 panels there is nice. And this is actually very close to the setup I like. I do like a target indicator close. I do like my shields somewhere close. And actually, this is 6 screens. Wow, this is 6 screens right here. That's impressive. You have the menu option right there. And then you have the comms, which is always nice right there on your screen, especially when you're somewhere with a hangar. And then your missile count there and weapons. So, let's take this guy up. Alright, take off. Let's pull in our landing gear. Nothing crazy there on the animation. Alright, let's see how she does. Not the fastest ship. Decent acceleration. Okay. Let's take a lap around here. Pretty good deceleration and handling if you keep it under that speed there. Let's take it up a little bit and see how if she loses it at all. The handling of the ship is not bad at all. Alright, let's take a look at the loadout on this ship before we get into some combat. It does come with 2 size 1 missiles, as well as 2 gimbaled size 1 guns. Those gimbals can be really nice, especially for new players, to really help you obtain the damage that your ship should be putting out. But it does have 2 open hard points on the wings for weapon upgrades. I expect some of the later ships in this line to probably fill those spots, but we'll see when we get to those. For anyone new to the game, you can buy weapons in-game and attach them to your ship. Honestly, within a few hours of gameplay, it's not hard to obtain those weapons, especially if you know where to go or can find a website that can lead you in that direction. During this series, I'm going to cover mostly the default parts of the ships, but if that's something you guys want, we could possibly make another series that covers the optimal loadouts for each ship. This ship does have 2 size 1 shield generators. A lot of smaller ships only have 1 shield generator, so it is nice to see those 2 generators on there. They are the lowest grade civilian generator in the game. But that being said, for $20, a lot of these issues can be handled with a little bit of time in-game. I know I'm covering the default parts on these ships, but that is something to note, that this $20 ship can become some of those more expensive ships pretty quickly with a few upgrades. Let's take it out to combat and have a look at what she can do. Not really a hauling ship. It's not really a combat ship. However, it does have a decent bit of maneuverability. The maneuverability on this ship is fairly acceptable. So combat actually not the worst thing in the world in this ship. It does take an hour to kill anybody with these 2 level 1 guns. In atmosphere, this ship does maintain most of its speed and most of its handling until you start slowing down. This ship has 3 SCUs of cargo space. That is not a whole lot, but it is enough that allows you to put a few things in your ships, especially early on in the game if you're wanting to get into some delivery missions, or if you're just trying to figure out what it is you like to do in the game. It's a little bit of space that lets you have a few options as you are going through the verse. It's nice to see that it does have some carrying space, but it's not going to be enough for you to really get into cargo hauling or anything that involves moving large amounts of goods. So, final thoughts on the Aurora ES. From what I can tell, this ship really doesn't have a spot in the game. There are ships that beat it in every category. With it not having a starter package, you have to own another ship already to buy this ship. If your only ship is a specialty ship and you only have $20 to put into a fighter, sure, you could upgrade it just enough that you could enjoy some fighter gameplay. Other than that, this is essentially a $20 gift card. Should you buy this ship? No. The Aurora ES definitely gets my no stamp. I hope you guys enjoy the series. If you have any ships you would like me to cover, make sure you put it down in the comments. If you guys liked the video, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. I do find it quite hilarious that at this ship's low price point, there is not a rotating seat. Therefore, your character is left to struggle and squeeze his way past the chair into the cockpit. It's kind of funny to watch, and just to think that if you had a budget ship, that might be one of the things that get cut very early on, is that rotating seat.